Welcome back, everybody. So my next movie review for you is Host. But once again, if you enjoy watching my movie reviews, if you could please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, I would be very, very much appreciated. So, Host follows 5 or 6 friends who do a online seance on the video chatting platform Zoom, which was very, very popular in lockdown. And it isn't long before things start to take quite a dramatic turn. Now, I've literally just finished watching this movie, and the more I think about it, the more I actually go, do you know what? That was actually a damn good movie. And if you really want to know what I think about this movie, the review is coming up right about now. So here we go, Host movie review. Now, my attention got made aware of this movie back earlier on this week. I was on the way home from work, and they were talking about this on the radio as being one of the most scariest horror movies to come out recently, and the fact that it got a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, to be fair, any movie to get a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes is quite an achievement. So my interest was there. So I went off, I watched a trailer. I was on board with the trailer, and when I did the intro to this movie review, I literally just finished watching it, and I had to give myself 10 or 15 minutes before I actually did the review to think about what I was going to say. But this movie, in my opinion, I think is absolutely fantastic. I really, really did enjoy what they do here in this movie. Now, this movie is only 56 minutes long, and I think that's the perfect runtime for this movie, and I honestly do. Anything longer, and I think I would have started to have got bored in here, and I was not bored in any way, shape, or form while watching this movie. You get a setup for the first 10-15 minutes of the movie, then this entity rocks up, and you get the normal, there's a few things moving, but they only do this for a small amount of time before they get into the good stuff. And when the good stuff starts happening, it actually happens, and it actually works really, really well. It's not the most scariest movie I've seen, I have to be honest, but it's still damn enjoyable. And there are some absolutely fantastic jump scares in here as well, and I'm not really one for jump scares. There are a few little predictable bits in this movie, I got to be honest, but again, when it gets to the good stuff, it seems like they're upping the level in here. So you get one bit and you go, okay, that's pretty good. I like that. And then the next bit comes along and you go, oh, okay, that's even better than the last one. And then it goes, it's like they're trying to up the level throughout all the last half an hour of this movie. And knowing that this movie was only filmed, was filmed in lockdown, with the resources and the materials and the restrictions that were in place in that time to produce a movie which is actually very, very enjoyable, okay? And it is 56 minutes long, I think is an absolutely fantastic achievement. The performances in this movie are actually quite convincing as well. I actually really enjoyed every single performance here. You do feel like they are just normal people and they're in this and they're just all of a sudden getting attacked by a very, very dangerous entity. And it is extremely dangerous. And yes, okay, there's just a few spoilers there, but the greatest part of this movie is that there is nowhere to run. Okay? You can't hide from this thing. You can't run away from this thing. You can't leave your house and it's just stay in the house. It is after you and only you. And that is what makes this scary, because you cannot escape it. Once it wants you, there is no escape in any way, shape, or form, and it will find brutal ways to actually get you. And I think that is where the scare part comes from, because there is no running from this creature. Nothing at all. You cannot run from it in any way, shape, or form. And I think how they portray this and how they put this across, I think is absolutely fantastic. And to the fact you do not actually have to be part of the seance to be attacked by this, which is another great added little feature to this as well. And there is a great little end scene after all of this is finished. There's a great little end scene where they're scrolling through the options of Zoom, but in the back of your head you're going, so who is actually doing that? And I generally loved it. They did set it up for a second one. I really, really do hope they do a second one around about the same runtime as well, and they don't over Hollywood-eyes this. If they do a second installment, I don't want to over Hollywood-ized, because this is what will wreck it. Yes, up the game, but don't change the premise, don't change the format, because I generally think that they could do even better job with a second one as well, because it's absolutely fantastic. I got a lot of enjoyment from this movie. I highly recommend this movie, and it is going to get a strong 10 out of 10 from me. So on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below. If you've seen this movie, put it in the comments down below. If you haven't seen this movie, go and watch it. Come back, tell me what you think, because for me, I enjoyed it. I think it's fantastic. Yes, it's not the most scariest movie I've seen, but it's still an enjoyable watch for me. So on that note, I hope everybody has a great rest of the day, whatever they're doing. Please take care, and goodbye.